Well,
Hey, Chef Billy.
Hello, Ramona. How we doing?
Good. I talked to Lisa from Lowe's Foods, and she told me you were bringing your wife.
I am, and she's
I
actually right over here.
I told Lisa, I said, I hope when I meet her, she's a chubby black chick. So I think that maybe in a different place, a different time, it could have been me.
She is.
Yes.
In case you didn't know.
She used to be. She was raised a chubby black child.
You're too much.
Yes.
Is he going to cook Thanksgiving dinner?
No, my mom is actually. He's going to do Christmas.
Oh, you rotate holidays?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm kind
Oh.
of forced to this year. Since my folks are in Michigan, my sister's in St. Louis. We're meeting halfway through, and it's all on me this year for Christmas. So
Nice.
Okay.
be
A little
cleaning up the
pressure, though, when
kitchen.
you're a chef.
Yeah,
You know?
There's always pressure.
The rest of us could yeah, when you're a chef, you got to, like...
They expect it to be awesome.
Yeah.
That's the problem. If it's not, it's like, oh, it was good. And they tell you it's good anyways, even though sometimes I know it's not that great.
Oh, please. When it's not great for you, it's probably
Yeah.
still awesome for everybody
Well,
else.
maybe.
You got to hang out with people with low palates or whatever, bad palates or
Right.
something. And then they can, you know...
What is a low palate?
A low palate. I don't know. It's something that isn't high palate.
I'm a high palate kind of girl.
Yeah.
So funny.
We record some stuff for radio too. Right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, that's what we're about to do.
We're about to do. I didn't know. I'm gonna make sure.
Hence the microphone and the headphones.
Well, I didn't know because you were looking around without your headphones, so I was thinking, well, maybe she's not going to do that.
But I can hear both of you.
But you couldn't. Your voice wasn't on the microphone, and we couldn't hear your voice, so that wasn't going to work for radio.
Okay, here we go.
Are we going to talk about Thanksgiving? Let's talk about Thanksgiving.
Let's do it.
All right. So, the first thing everybody stresses about is the bird.
Yeah.
The turkey.
Well, let's start with the turkey. Obviously, thawing and thaw it in the refrigerator. Don't pull the old Aunt Esther and put it on your countertop for 3 days.
Or soak it in water. That's
Oh,
another
man.
one.
That's
I thought it was okay. We've always soaked it in cold water in the sink.
And I'm not saying, I guess you can do it and not get sick, but, you know, bacteria grows most in between the temperatures of 41 degrees and 140. So you got to think it's your water probably ain't colder than that. So,
Oops.
Right.
yeah, you know.
Sorry for the salmonella, Mom.
And that's okay. There's definitely more chance, you know, to get sick. But the problem is, you know, I've cooked a 28-pound turkey. It was like 7 days thawing in the refrigerator. I mean, it took forever, you know.
Right.
But that's the whole thing when it comes to Thanksgiving. It's either plan to fail or fail to plan.
You put it in your trunk and drive it around for a few days to thaw it out.
Absolutely.
That's a good idea.
Perfect. That's absolutely perfect.
I take it you're not cooking at your house, Matt.
No.
It never has.
I have. I've deep fried turkeys.
Yeah.
I've deep fried a few turkeys
Deep
in my
fried
day.
turkey's awesome.
Yeah.
How
yeah.
juicy is it? It's amazing.
It is because you use the. You got to though. Make sure you squirt all the stuff in there.
Yeah.
You gotta have that deep inside.
The
there.
stuff?
Yeah. The like we did occasion one year. or
Inject
something.
it.
Inject it. Yeah. Inject it. Got it. Is that right? Inject it.
that's
You got to
correct.
What
inject.
should you inject in there?
Well, you know, there's a lot of pre-made marinades and pre-made, you know, just a lot of different oils and herbs in there, and you literally stuff it right into any of the meat, and it will stay in the meat as opposed to something on the outside when you fry it.
Like a rub or whatever. Yeah.
If you wanted to fry it and not do an injection, I've never done this, but I would imagine you can lightly flour it with a really heavily seasoned flour, you know, because that'll form that crust,
Yeah.
in it, and it becomes KFT instead of KFC.
Yeah.
Ah, Kentucky Fried Turkey.
But it's probably pretty good.
Right.
You mentioned something about putting bacon on
Yeah.
the turkey when we put it in the oven.
Right. So what I was always taught, and it stuck with me, it started on a Cornish hen, and I just decided to move it to a turkey, is cooking it breast side up for 45 minutes on 475 degrees, really, really hot. You know, you want to brown that skin on the top. Then you flip it over, turn the temperature down to 350, and from there it's 15 minutes per pound. But when you do flip it, you want to wrap it in bacon.
Completely around.
Just around that backside,
Okay.
so on the opposite side of the breast, and all the juices run down. You know, where's all the meat? It's in the front, you know. So think
Right,
all the
right.
juice, everything's just running down. All that bacon fat's
Perfect.
running down.
Yes. Gotcha.
And then once the bacon gets crispy, and it takes a little longer. You know, most of the time when you bake bacon in the oven, you're thinking 20, 25 minutes. When a turkey
Right.
will take hour and a half, the bacon's crispy, then you remove it. You got maybe 2.5, 3 hours left to brown the rest of the turkey.
multiple layers of bacon.
And now, if you want to do that, you can
Yeah.
certainly do multiple layers.
Right.
I just do one, and I kind of overlap them
And
all
that's
the
for
way
the
around.
chef. That bacon when it's done. As you're cooking, you got some bacon to eat.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got an hour and a half?
The turkey, okay.
Yeah.
I like it. But the side dishes,
Yeah.
I absolutely love. What are your secrets to amazing side dishes?
Well, I think it definitely starts with fresh and seasonal, and not For instance, my mom makes this green bean casserole, and it's straight out the cans with a Campbell's condensed
Yeah,
mushroom soup
absolutely.
with the canned
And the onion, what do you call it?
those
French's
onion
onion.
strings.
Yeah.
No.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. But, if you really wanted to
Next
kick it
level.
up, you
Next
said
level.
next level, right. So I do have a recipe on lowesfoods.com that people can check out under vegetarian that I did a wild mushroom green bean casserole, put bacon in, a lot of fresh herbs, cream. It's absolutely fantastic.
And it's easy?
And it's very easy.
Okay.
Well, I think all the stuff I do, I know even if for beginning cooks, I try not to do anything on Lowe's Foods that's too crazy. I don't want to make anything look like longer than 45 minutes.
And also stuff that, like, the things that the ingredients,
Yeah.
it's not like these odd things that you have
No.
to drive into the wilderness and kill
Yeah,
a
right.
muskrat or something.
Yeah, right?
Here,
Find it on the- I
find
know
some
what that is.
paprika.
You don't have to
in
go
the
search
streets.
for morel mushrooms in the woods or anything. No,
Everything
no.
will have Lowe's Foods will have the ingredients.
Everything with
Yeah.
Lowe's, and that's the whole point, is just to keep it really simple. I think my cooking style is sort of comfort food with maybe a touch of elegance. Nothing too crazy.
Okay, for someone like me who gets invited to somebody else's Thanksgiving feast,
Sure.
and I would like to bring a side dish,
Okay.
but my skills are, you know me, Billy.
You know about food though.
Oh, I love food.
You
I'm a
know-
great
And
eater.
wait, Billy, she says she cannot cook. I don't believe
can't.
that.
But she and I find it hard to believe sometimes too, because she knows about so much food. Like you have the knowledge.
And cooking is just following.
It's technique.
A
It's
map.
Well, I have the knowledge because I read your blog. So I know what to tell other people.
well, then you, yeah, right.
This is how I want you to
You're
make
reading
this
it
for me.
When you're the radio station, it says actually that I know.
So what you asked? What can you bring?
Something,
Yeah, something really,
like
really,
her
really,
or like a
really
normal
easy.
person?
I made the green bean casserole for my family-in-law last year, and they seem to really like it. That same green bean with the wild mushrooms. I think it's very simple. To go a step further, homemade cranberry sauce is so.
What?
I mean,
Is it?
beyond easy?
I've never heard of it.
Well, you make cranberry sauce for your turkey, right? Instead
No,
of dumping that Jello
you
thing
dump,
out of a
yeah,
can.
you dump the Jello thing out of the can. Voila, finished.
No. So, making homemade cranberry sauce is really easy since cranberries are in season. You're just boiling sugar and water. You're dumping the cranberries, and the cranberries all pop. But then it
Right.
gets really thick. It turns into that gelatin-like mixture, I guess you could say. And at that point, you put like aromatics in it, cinnamon, nutmeg, make it smell really good. You can put in raisins and nuts. And it's just so easy. I mean, that's and cranberry
Is it
goes
chunky then?
Yeah, it's it's fantastic. It's fantastic.
So
will
then,
hook
when
you
I
up
put
with
it in the
this, too.
refrigerator,
Yeah,
will it
that's
be
it.
like Jello?
Well,
It'll come out-
it turns really thick. Just like, I mean, it's just like that. That's just like the cranberry sauce, but it's homemade, and it's the flavor's fantastic.
That would impress people.
That would you'd say, you know what? You leave that can in there. I got homemade.
I made the cranberry
Nice.
sauce.
That's great.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Okay.
It's really easy. Obviously, gosh, let me think.
Is there any tricks to, like, let's say your side is going to be potatoes?
Okay.
You got a potato thing that we can wow people with?
Yeah, I think there's several things you do. Good thing you're in North Carolina because you can grill all year long, which is fantastic. For a lot of the holidays lately, I've been trying to grill my potatoes. So maybe like those little baby fingerling potatoes, or the baby Yukons, or the baby Reds. Just cut them in half. Okay,
Right.
Toss them in a little bit of herbs, garlic, olive oil.
Oh, that is good.
Put them on a grill. Let the grill roast them. I mean,
That's
now you
nice.
have herb roasted potatoes.
Yeah.
That gets away from those traditionals, mashed, or
Yes.
the sweet potatoes, or the ones that come out of the yams cut in the can that they throw out there. So it's how do you make
And it's
these-
not a lot of, it's not a lot of work because you've already got so
no.
much crap. You don't want to add extra work. And that's one of those
That's it.
even I can do. Cut them in half,
That's
shake
it.
them in a bag or whatever to season them or something like that, or you just season them as they're on there.
And
in a
Matt
bowl.
Hale.
I put them in a bowl. I put them in a bowl. Olive oil, garlic,
Yeah.
salt and pepper, some herbs. Dump it right on there. Or else you don't have to. You can do the herbs at the end if you want a ton of herb flavor. So really, really simple. And it's how do you, like I said, it's how do you take those old traditionals and put a little twist on them, make them a little better, a little fresher. And you're just mostly looking for flavor, obviously. But another trick is just to keep busy. I can't tell you how many times in my early cooking career that I would forget something's in the oven. And I have a ton of something. I'm like, I'll just watch the game. It's cool.
Plus, boozing a little bit.
Well,
Maybe
a little wine for the turkey, a little bit
Right,
for
right.
me. Yeah, so I just think, if you keep busy, your mind will always think, I got this to do, I got this to do, I got this to do. Yeah, it's really, really tough, and it's hard. And they're long days getting up to those holidays with
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, Christmas. But, if you stay busy, everything gets done. I really do believe it. Make lists. Lists are huge. We used to have, all the kitchens I work at, we had one timer and it had 4 different timer settings on it. You know, I was young and I didn't care. I would just shout the timer on it. I wouldn't pull anything out of the end. Be like, yeah, T3 just went off, but I wouldn't go bother to get it. And everyone would always joke around, and everyone would just say T4, T2, but no one
bell,
would do anything.
T3, ding dong.
Well, instead of like just going around asking, did you do this? Did you take it out? Did you take it out? I just shout it out, like just go get your stuff, you know. But you have to know. You got to make those lists. Okay, this is next. This is next. This is next. How can I put all these things together in a a rundown where once this is done, then I can move into this.
Including your shopping list as
it's
well,
crazy.
and your when things need to go. Yeah, everything.
It's nuts, you know, and it is, and it's just a lot of work. Like I said, you work for days, and then food is devoured in less than 30 minutes. It's,
Absolutely.
it's all this, and then it's done. It's so abrupt. It's like the NCAA tourney. You work so hard, you get through it, and then you're done. Your season's over. Go home.
You're done, and then there's like a carcass in the middle of the table.
And that's when you need kids and nephews and nieces so they can wash all those dishes.
Anybody who doesn't cook has to clean.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm an awesome kitchen cleaner.
Well, we'll bring you over after they've done eating.
Okay, we can get that recipe for the green bean casserole, lowesfoods.com.
Lowesfoods.com. In the center of the website, you'll see the video player. Right in the video player, it says click here for more recipes. And once you get there, everything's separated from beef, poultry, vegetarian, even some desserts on there. And the video right now this week, which will go up all the way through Thanksgiving, is on the cover, on the homepage of lowesfoods.com. And from there, click it, and that shows you how I did the turkey with the breast side down and wrapped in bacon.
Oh, cool.
And how to carve a turkey, which I think some folks have some issues with.
Yeah.
So that'll run all the way through Thanksgiving, and on Thanksgiving night, a new video will post, and it's what to do with all those turkey leftovers. And what we did was a roasted vegetable
that's a good one.
and turkey pot pie wrapped in puff pastry. Really simple,
Oh, my
cheap.
gosh, you're making me so
can't be
hungry.
simple. Wrapped in puff pastry already made it.
But puff
fancy
pastry,
schmancy.
Wait. The puff pastry, and I say it on there, you get it from the frozen food section of Lowe's Foods. You don't have to worry about making your own puff
So you just
pastry.
like hit the thing and it pops up and you pull it apart? That kind of thing?
It is. It's frozen. They
The
come in
Pillsbury
sheets.
Doughboy
Pillsbury
pops
Doughboy,
out.
Yeah, right.
Get it, throw it in the refrigerator, it'll thaw out by the next morning, you're good to go.
Excellent.
Chef Billy, always a
Oh, I
pleasure.
appreciate it. Thanks so much, guys.
Yay.